Alright, so boom, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for the rubber match to see who takes the 3-2 lead in the NBA Finals as the Indiana Pacers go back on the road to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 5 of your 2025 NBA Finals Game Highlight Commentary. It's usually said that the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the Finals majority of the time, and unfortunately for the Pacers, that would go on to ring true because they played like absolute ass in this game. Look at Chet Holmgren put a little bit of English on the basketball. Jalen Williams went off in this game. Mans went for 40. There was nothing the Pacers could do to stop this man. And can't forget about the MVP. He went for 31. It was a magnificent day for cornrows. If you were wearing a yellow jersey, defense was simply not on the marquee, with the exception of this block. You would have thought they was out there playing 2K. It was a green beam for everybody. They'd closed the quarter up by 10, 32-22. Last game, they choked away their opportunity to win and go up a 3-1 lead, and Oklahoma City wasted little time making them pay. Absolutely dominated the second quarter because they led by as much as 18 points. Everybody was getting a bucket. Indiana was getting cooked more than a well-done steak. They'd go into the half trailing by 14 points. And keep in mind, the Haliban only had 2 points by way of free throws. In the second half, it'd be the same old story. Indiana still falling victim to the offense of the Oklahoma City Thunder. But then they'd activate their secret weapon. The white power of TJ McConnell would be activated. He'd go on a one-man offensive onslaught with a little help from Obi Toppin and cut the deficit inside 10 points. He was scoring in the paint. He was pulling up on the perimeter. He was knocking down threes. He was getting layups in transition, all the way to cut the deficit down to 8 points going into the fourth quarter.
White power! White power!
Once we'd enter into the final period, you'd find out just how stupid Rick Carlisle and the Indiana Pacers just so happened to be. Pascal Siakam would score 12 of the Pacers' next 14 points as they would go on a run to cut the deficit down to 2. But instead of feeding the hot hand, they bench Pascal Siakam after the Thunder go on a little 5-0 run to give them a 7-point lead. OKC would take advantage and take a double-digit lead. By the time Pascal Siakam came off the bench a minute and a half later, they were trailing by double digits. If you ran a simulation of this game on 2K, even the computer wouldn't have subbed out Pascal Siakam. The moment he got back into the game, there was no opportunity for him to even build any form of the momentum that he already had before he went to the bench. And to add insult to injury, the Pacers had 22 turnovers. Nebhard and Haliburton didn't even look like they knew how to play basketball. Get dunked on, pussy! But did that help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. Oklahoma City would roll to an 11-point victory, 120-109, and take a commanding 3-2 lead in this NBA Finals. Could you believe Osama bin Burton only had 4 points? This man didn't even make a field goal. This game could have been a YouTube short. The Pacers might have cost themselves an opportunity to hoist up the Larry O'Brien trophy, because for the third time in this series, Oklahoma City would tell them to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure.
What's for dinner? Fresh hot ales. It's over. You lose.
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.